as a resume, and we wanted God to give us a letter of endorsement to go over to the next religion, if this was true, what would it be for you? Would God sit down as the military did for us that were in the military, every year give us this performance report? We had an annual performance report. It was all whitewashed anyway to begin with. It was all, even though they changed it right in the middle of my 10-year work in the military, what used to be fabricated even got worse as it came along. It was supposed to overhaul the whole system. We're going to make this thing where it's fair. Right. God, it was as bad or worse but when I retired than it was when I was in the 10-year mark. Nothing changed. But if God, we know God is going to be what? He's going to be honest about what He says. He's not going to lie. God won't lie. Never is He. God's going to be straight. He's going to cut to the heart. He's going to tell you, you know what? That's an ugly baby you got. God will not, He will be nice about it, but in essence, He's going to tell you the truth. He will not hide from you. He will not hide the truth from you. If God was to give you a performance report right now, what would it be? Would He say, you know what? Surely I'm going to give you a raise because of this, this, and this, and this. Steve, you know what, bud? You want that promotion? I'm going to give it to you. Here's why. He's going to tell you why. Instead of saying, hey, yeah, I'm not doing the best job, maybe next year when promotion time comes around. Or maybe George back there. George, you know what? You know, it's just not cutting the mustard. I wanted to let you go. Here's your pink slip. What would God say to you if He was your boss? Right now, think about where you work at. You walk in to see your boss for an evaluation. What would God say to you? I'm scared about what God would say to me, I think, sometimes. Because I know my list of things that I probably should do better at, I don't do good at. How many of us meet that promotion level? How many of us want blessings in our lives, want rewards in our lives, but yet we're not going to do anything? We show up to work, we log onto our computer, and we surf eBay. I heard a statistic the other day. There is at least 68% of people spend more than 3 hours on their computer doing non-job related work than they do job related work in an 8-hour period. That's pathetic. You're paid to be there. What else should you be doing? Now, if you have nothing to do, you know what I used to tell them in the military? Look busy, find something to do, just don't sit there and do nothing. But, what would God say to you in your performance report? Ask yourself, be honest. Don't sit there and say, oh, I think I do okay on my performance report. Are you giving? Not just monetarily, are you giving your time? Are you giving your physical self? Are you praying? Do you pray fervently? Do you pray deep? Do you pray from the bottom of your heart with earnest? Is it to the point of bringing tears to your eyes, or do you cry because of the conviction you have? What would your performance report be? Brother Jeff, you don't understand. I'm in my retirement years. I'm up in age. I don't have the energy to do this, this, and this. I can't go out there with the young guys and out at the center and put fences up and build barns. I'm not asking you. Nobody said about anything like that. But you know what's amazing? That the times that those that are younger, guess what? I'll be old one day. That's the least furthest thing from my mind. I hope the day that I die, I am still up, moving around, active, doing something, and I'm sitting in a chair waiting to die. And I'm doing it for God. Brother Wayne's an inspiration for me. Regardless of the way he feels, regardless of the medical conditions he has, with his age, he is still doing things for God. Praise God. Amen for that. And I hope that's the way that as I age and as I get older and as I get into my 70s and as I get into my 80s, and if I'm like my grandmother's, I'll probably live till I'm 96 years of age. I don't want to be around me when I'm 96, but I can imagine. But my grandmothers are 95 and 96 right now, turning 97 and 98 this July. But they're still doing things. They're not sitting there waiting to die. They're not sitting there. Are they ready? Yes. Are they accepted the fact that they're going to die? Yes. Are they sitting there going, okay, I just think I'm going to die today? No, they're not doing that. They're still doing things. My grandmother still goes to church when she can get down the stairs. But that doesn't stop them from their prayers. That doesn't stop them from their reading the Bible. That doesn't stop them from praying for their family members, and other people. Guess what? That's all that's needed sometimes. Maybe it's helping out here or helping out there. You can't maybe physically pick up something, hand it, but whenever somebody's out there that dropped the hammer on the ground, somebody's there to pick the hammer up and hand it up so somebody don't get down off the ladder. Somebody's there to roll the cart of food in. Somebody's there to wash dishes. Somebody there is just to talk to people and greet them at the door. It doesn't require physical activity to stand there at the door. You have enough people back there. You have enough people. You have 4 people. Brother Wayne had 4 people right now that would stand and greet people when they come in. That means you're here 15 minutes early. You're a door greeter, and you're somebody that's waves goodbye. You basically open the door, greet them when they come in. You greet and you say goodbye to them as they go out the door, and you hold the door open. You have 4 people. That means that somebody only has to work 15 minutes at a time. Before and after. Ladies. Now we'll pick on the ladies for you. The nursery. The nursery has needed help. Lisa and I have been here. We figured it up the other day. Over 15 years. We've always needed help in the nursery. And what surprises me, and it shocked me, not shocked me, it surprises me more than anything else. Over the time, I remember in Germany and in Texas, the grandmothers were the ones that ran the nurseries. Because their babies were up and grown, and it gave them a chance to hold little ones again. But then they can hand them off and be done with them. You can spoil them. And hand them back to mom and go home and deal with it. Hey, it's a grandparent thing, right? It's a prerogative. That's an earned right. You didn't kill yours when you were raising them. That's the rewards. There's a cost. But lastly, in order to do this, these 4 men had to cooperate. If I can get Zach Blake, somebody else. Who else? Amanda, come here, Zach. Zach Blake and Amanda, come here, Amanda. I want you to stand right here with that direction. Zach, I want you to stand right here with that direction. I want you to stand right here, Blake, look that direction. Now pretend to put your left hand right here like you're holding something. Okay, your right hand, your left hand, I'm sorry, and your left hand. Like you're holding something. Okay, like you're going to carry something. We're going to carry something. We got this guy on this thing. All right, now everybody take 1 step forward. Wait a minute. Something happened. Let's step back. Now let's pick this guy up, put him back on here. I'll do it, but thinking about the illustration here. Okay, now let's everybody turn. One turn to your left. Zach and Blake. Amanda, you turn to your left. Blake, turn this way. Now wait a minute. We still got a problem. Let's turn the other way. Hold on. Turn like this way. Alright, now how are we going to carry this guy? Wait, I got an idea. Let's everybody look this way. Let's carry this guy, but let's take 1 step forward. We can walk with this guy now, can't we? Thanks, guys. Just sit down. The illustration there is you have to have cooperation. If we do not cooperate as a church, we don't work together, we'll never get anything done for Christ. We're sitting there belly aching, we're sitting there grumbling, we're sitting there complaining. Why don't we have this in that church? Why aren't we doing that in this church? Probably because there's the 10% of the people that work in the church, while the other 90% sit and do nothing and complain about it. One of you need to step up and start that program and do it. Because the other 10% is too busy. Because the other 10% is already doing their part in the church. And adding something else on means something else gets left behind. If we add more programs, Pastor Bill would be the first one to add a new program if you wanted to add it. But when you've already got people that are already working 2 and 3 jobs today, we have people that work the nursery, junior church, and they're back there today doing one or the other. And they're not in here in service. In a given month, they may make it to 1 service a month out of 4. How many do you make it to? If you make it to all 4 of them, there's a job for you somewhere in this church. I can't teach. Wait a minute. I don't know how to teach kids. We're not asking you to teach kids. We have teachers. They need helpers. By becoming a helper, you can become a teacher. It will click. Do you think I automatically just overnight thought I could come up here and start talking in front of people? Oh, no. I remember the first